we've had reports of something that's been going on today.
Yeah.
With you and the law enforcement agency. So at the moment you are detained.
I'm detained?
Yeah, until we figure out
what's going on. Thank you so much.
Been provided, okay?
Yeah, you're going to put hands on me here?
No, I'm not going to cuff you.
No, you're putting hands on me.
I've got my hand on you.
Let's go to the person.
No, so you're not going to go down here. You're going to stay here for.
Am I?
Okay, yeah.
Wicked.
So you're going to stay here until we figure out what's going on. At the minute you're detained.
I'm detained.
So you're not under arrest.
Good.
Until
I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo, love.
Okay.
Can you just tell this gentleman
so you can't go over
that I'm allowed to film in public?
For me, okay?
Can you tell him I'm allowed? No, I'm not going to. You got your hands on me.
I've got my hand.
Get your hands off me.
If you continue to be aggressive, then you will be cuffed. Okay?
Go on then, cuff me. Go on.
At the minute,
I haven't done anything.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not saying.
I'm filming him in public.
Okay. I'm not saying.
I'm filming him in public, like this.
Stay here for
my camera.
Calm down. Calm down.
The camera don't lie, love.
I'm not saying that you've done anything wrong.
Yeah, you are. You're detaining me. You're holding me in public.
The officer's approach here is reckless, plain and simple. Within seconds of arriving, she detains the auditor on nothing more than vague hearsay. Something happened today involving him. No specifics. No clear allegation. Just a report and a hunch. That's not reasonable suspicion. That's assumption dressed up as authority, and it gets worse. She physically restrains him while openly admitting, "I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong." Let that sink in. She's detaining someone who, by her own words, hasn't broken the law. That's not just sloppy policing, that's unlawful detention. Here's the reality. The auditor was exercising a constitutional right, filming in public. Instead of assessing the situation, asking questions, or investigating, the officer jumped straight to force. Why? Because control felt easier than accountability.
All these people think that I'm doing wrong, and you're holding me over something this little goon over here said.
Right, calm down, okay? You don't want to be calling people names in the street, okay?
Goon.
I heard what you said.
It's not illegal, love.
I didn't say
Get your hand off me.
No.
Yes.
You are being detained until, calm down, until I figure out what's going on. Are you okay?
Ma, I walk around filming people. It's what I do.
Okay,
it's not weird. He can't just call you. He's called the police, and you come up to me and put your hands on me.
You are detained.
And detain me.
Yeah. Calm down.
What time did you detain me?
I know.
Can you identify yourself?
Yeah, look, I'm in full uniform.
Are you recording? Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Why haven't you told me you're recording? You need to tell me at the first opportunity.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Should we get your things up so we can have a look at it?
This is always on. It's never the wrong camera.
Mate.
Okay?
No, same as mine.
Calm down for me.
When the auditor asks if they are being recorded, a basic question every officer should answer right away. The response isn't an apology or even clarification. Instead, the officer shrugs it off and says, "We don't need to." That's wrong. Plain and simple. Under Pace Code G and guidance across UK police forces, if an interaction is being recorded, especially during a detention, the officer should make that clear at the earliest opportunity. Why? Because transparency builds accountability. And if someone's being detained or questioned, they have a right to know exactly what's being documented and how. But hey, not only did the officer fail to explain the grounds for detention properly, she also withheld key information while physically restraining someone who hadn't committed a crime. That's a double failure, no lawful grounds, and no transparency.
No, I won't. Calm down. You're putting out, like, do I look like a criminal to you?
I know you're a lovely boy.
Exactly. Do I look like a criminal to you?
You're not.
So why are they, you're grabbing me?
Listen,
I'm telling you what, there's a
you.
funeral going on over here.
Exactly.
Right?
So calm
Let's
down.
go over here.
So calm down. I've tried to come down here.
You? Goon?
Come on, calm down.
Put me in the van, go on.
I'm not putting you in the van, I'm sitting here.
No, I'm not sitting nowhere.
If you just sit here,
I'm not taking no directives off you. I was filming in public.
That's fine.
I'm a man with a camera, not a gun.
No, we know.
Favour,
We're
sit
just trying to
there.
find out what's
No, I'm not doing you any favour.
Just sit there.
I'm not doing you any favour.
Calm
No.
down for me.
Let you go.
I am.
Making us listen.
You're going to make negotiations with me when I've done nothing wrong.
We're not trying to negotiate. We're just
At the minute, I can't figure out what's gone on because I'm dealing with you. So calm
No,
down.
don't push me.
Stay there.
She's pushing me.
Stay there.
She's pushing me.
My camera's on.
You're all right. You haven't done nothing.
Why?
Stop
Stop pushing me
All I
then.
want you to do
Stop. No.
is stay here.
You're controlling me. You're trying to give me directives.
Yeah.
I haven't done
So I'm
anything.
trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, listen to me.
Despite the auditor calmly explaining himself, the officer keeps using unnecessary force while repeating the same hollow line. "I'm just trying to figure out what's going on." But here's the problem. How can that be true if she refuses to actually listen? The irony couldn't be clearer. You can't figure out what's going on by physically restraining someone and ignoring their side of the story. That's not investigation. That's confirmation bias in action. The officer had already decided the auditor was in the wrong, and now every word, every movement, is twisted to fit that assumption. Instead of communication, she treats lawful activity like a threat. And that's why encounters like this don't end in peaceful resolutions. They end in courtrooms.
Yeah, but we have to speak to both parties.
Listen to me. No.
Okay, I know, I understand. Listen, calm down. Doing that and pointing out to him
Right, sorry.
and causing more issues is going to make something
Go down to the
happen, isn't
cube.
it?
Go down to the cube. Do
I
inquiries down
can't
there.
because I'm dealing with you. I can't go and
Blah,
see
blah,
them.
blah,
I
blah.
can't go and see
Don't
them.
put your hands on my property.
Don't point that in my face.
I'll point it wherever I
Point it in
want.
my face, okay? Listen.
Just explain what's happened.
I was filming the back of a Securico van, like a G4S,
Yeah.
like that. And he's gone up to the man and said, "Oh, he's filming you." And then he's like, "Oh, I don't give you permission to film me. I'm in public." Go and explain to him that I can film in public.
Was that any reason you can film the van at all?
Yes, because I can. Because this is what happens when you do.
Listen.
No,
Listen,
I wanna
stay
hear
here
what
for
you're
me.
saying.
No,
No,
you're not.
no.
You're not going to make the situation worse.
Why are you putting hands on me?
Because you're trying to get involved and make the situation
No,
worse.
I'm not.
All I'm trying to do...
I need to hear what
Listen,
he's saying.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm walking
need
down the
to
road filming,
stay here, okay?
and
Listen.
you're just a goon.
Listen.
Now jog on.
Down. Stop. There's no...
Have you detained me as well?
No, but you are detained.
Have you detained me? You detained me.
I detained you.
What station are you
I'm
like?
from Pembroke Dock Station.
Yeah?
719.
Another Pembroke Dock Station.
719. There you go. You can
Yeah.
get in full force of your camera.
I'm waiting for 720 quid off on you
Oh, why?
for illegal detainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When the auditor reveals is already awaiting £720 in compensation from this very same force for a previous unlawful detention, the whole encounter takes on a darker edge. You'd think that after being forced to pay out once, the lesson would be crystal clear. Apply the law properly, respect rights, and avoid repeating the same mistakes. But instead, we're watching history repeat itself in real time. If legal payouts don't lead to better conduct, then these aren't isolated slip-ups, they are signs of a systemic problem. A culture where accountability on paper doesn't translate into accountability on the ground.
All I've asked you to do is stand out the way for me.
No, you pushed me, you put hands on me, everybody's seen it, it's all on camera, mate.
Because you keep on wanting to go over there, so I'm trying to prevent you.
I don't want to go nowhere near
going
that
over there.
person.
As we said, it's all on our cameras as well.
Yeah, and it's all on my camera.
I know.
Fine.
I know it's all on your camera.
I haven't done anything wrong, like.
Listen, I haven't said you have.
So
I'm saying-
why grab my arm and make me
I'm
look like a
saying to
criminal
you-
in front of everybody in Tenby, like?
Listen to me.
It's a small town.
Listen to me.
I'm allowed to film. Why aren't you going over there and telling him?
Listen, my colleague's over there to speak to him.
Honestly, I swear on my kids' lives, like, I was like filming the G4S. He said, "Oh, he's filming you." And then the G4S man said, "Oh, you can't film me in pub. You can't film me. I don't give you permission to film me." What's his job? He's in a public, and he can't tell me not to film him in public.
Okay.
Can he?
Well, you know, I liked it the same as we can't tell you to not film us.
Exactly.
When the G4's driver allegedly called police claiming someone was filming him, the handler's first question should have been simple. Where's the person filming? If the answer was in public, that should have been the end of it. Filming from a public space is 100% lawful. It's not the police's job to shield people from being recorded while performing duties in plain view, but instead of applying that basic filter, the call was treated like a crime had occurred. Officers rushed in, detaining the auditor with force and without any legal assessment. Meanwhile, the auditor stayed calm, explained the law, and backed it up with facts. The G4S guard, on the other hand, acted as though working in public somehow entitles him to privacy. It doesn't, and never has.
Why am I being criminalised?
I haven't arrested
Yeah,
you.
you've detained
I
me.
haven't said, yeah, but that's different to arrest.
Get off my arm.
We're not having this. We're not having this pulling too. Just stay here for me whilst we figure out what's going on. That's all I want you to do.
All I've done is filmed in public.
Okay? But because we've had a report,
Of what?
we just need to need to
What
see
is the report?
everybody that's involved. At the moment, I'm not sure. My colleague's over there trying to get more
I'm
information.
trying to speak to you about
Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. What was your name?
Really?
Why can't I ask you that question?
Because I don't need to give you it.
Okay, well, I'd like to know who you are.
Why?
Because I'm talking to you.
Why do you need to know who I
You've
am?
asked who I am because you're talking to me.
Yeah, that's your policy, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I ain't got no policies. I don't work for you.
I just asked you. Who
You work for me.
Okay.
You're
Officer's
gone.
behavior here perfectly exposes how weak training, or outright disregard for the law, can play out in real time. She detains the auditor without any lawful grounds, then demands his name, not because of suspicion tied to a statute, but simply because he asked for hairs. That isn't due process. That's tit-for-tat policing, and it's deeply unprofessional. What makes it worse is her logic. When the auditor correctly reminds her that he has no legal obligation to identify himself, she brushes it off with, "Well, I'd like to know who you are." But policing isn't about what officers would like. It's about what the law permits. And the law is crystal clear. The requirement to give your name only arises under specific, lawful conditions, none of which exist in this encounter.
Right. So my colleague's just going to speak to you from the report that we've had. Okay. So at this moment in time.
So at this moment in time, you're under arrest and a suspicion of harassment. So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. We do not mention when questions
You are
in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
cool.
Right. All right. Well, we'll have to take.
To arrest someone on suspicion of harassment based solely on a vague complaint, without proving any course of conduct that actually fits the legal definition, is reckless policing at its worst. In this case, the auditor was simply filming in public. No threats, no targeted behavior, no repeated actions, just a camera in a public space. Yet the officer escalated with force, treating a lawful activity as if it were criminal. This reaction sets a dangerous precedent, discomfort and personal bias replacing actual law. Thankfully, justice eventually caught up. Dyslexic auditor confirmed in his comment section that he was awarded £563 in compensation for this unlawful arrest. While the payout may seem small, symbolically it's massive. It shows, once again, that misuse of police power doesn't go unchecked. The entire incident is a brutal reminder of how poor training, mixed with a reactionary mindset, can turn a routine, lawful act into a legal scandal. All the auditor did was film a G4S van in public, non-confrontational, entirely legal. Somehow that triggered a full police response, physical detention, and arrest. No crime, no clear grounds, but plenty of rights trampled. From the moment the officer grabbed his arm, refused to state lawful grounds, and admitted she was recording without telling him up front, protocol went out the window. Her tone only worsened when she demanded the auditor's name, not because the law required it, but because she wanted it. Her justification: "You asked for mine." That isn't policing. That's petty power play logic. Even the harassment charge itself was desperate, nothing more than a last-ditch attempt to justify unlawful actions. And when officers lean on vague accusations to cover their mistakes, they are no longer serving the law. They are saving their own authority complexes, yes. The force was ultimately held accountable with a £563 settlement, but the real damage runs deeper. Public trust eroded, time wasted, and confidence in policing chipped away yet again. This wasn't a one-off mistake. It was a display of everything broken in training, oversight, and accountability. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me keep bringing you these independent reviews. And make sure you check out Dyslexic Auditor, linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit. See you in the next one.